Yo, this is episode 67 of C4CW Casting 495 Celebrities Worldwide, and I'm your boy, OSGOE One Sir Grove. Yeah, man, I just thought that I would do this particular cast here, podcast number 67. Just chilling. I'm not even mobile, dude. I'm at the hotel, and I'm on the intranet here, and, dude, I'm looking at my stats on Reverb Nation, and what I've noticed about Reverb Nation is that you have a lot of drug dealers that sell kilograms of cocaine to the ceiling because they say that in their rap, so it's totally true, right? I mean, I gotta believe them. They're hardcore gangsters, dude, and they're on the microphone. I mean, why wouldn't I believe him? Nigga said that he has a whole warehouse filled with cocaine to the ceiling. I'm like, fuck, he said he's a gangster. I gotta believe that shit. I'm joking, but I'm also being serious. So, I mean, look, dude, there are dudes who sell drugs and then they take their drug money and then they invest in their fucking rap career. I get it. You know, the war on drugs and shit. What was that movie? Traffic. Hey, have you seen part 2, by the way? I actually did and have. And a lot of people, and by the way, man, bless you, dude, for fucking listening to this show, dude. Wherever you are in the world, daytime, nighttime, somewhere in between, fucking goddamn bless you, dude. If this is your first time or second or more times tuning in, man, you're righteous, dude. Rock on, bro. So, sis, whoever though. But yeah, man, so Traffic, dude. Okay, so maybe you haven't seen it. If you haven't seen it, but you've heard so much about it, did you know that there was a sequel? And then the people who have seen it, they're like, what do you mean there's a sequel to Traffic? Yeah, dude, they actually made a sequel in it. And it involves Seattle and opiates and fucking opioids and heroin. What do cats say in hoods? Heroin. The heroin, nigga, the brown. The tar dog. Yeah, we used to call it heroin. But anyway, But yeah, dude, there's a part 2 to fucking Traffic, and this shit is tight. It is actually well done. Like, you would think it'd be stupid because you didn't hear about it. You're like, oh, that's gonna be off-brand. Like, someone got a license to make it, and it's like, you know, what do you do? The first one was epic. There's no way they could do a second one. Plus, if I haven't heard about it, come on, dude. By now in the 21st century, there must be some movie that you've seen that you didn't know there was a sequel and it was the same thing. Like, you didn't know it was made. You thought it was going to be stupid. You figured because you'd never heard about it, you're like, it's got to be off-brand. And then you watch it and you're like, holy shit, this is actually fucking just as good as the first one. Why didn't I know about this? Like, where was it advertised? Like, nobody on the planet told me. I had no idea that it existed. I know, dude, it's Twilight Zone, Outer Limits sometimes, dude. Shit's weird. But yeah, there's a sequel. And I've seen it. So, what is my point, dude? I gotta remember. So, yeah, the reason for this cast is, which episode did I say this was? Who are you? Where are we? No, but dude, for real, I just wanted to do a cast, man, where I'm just like, not even on the road, dude. Like, it's not even a mobile cast, dude. And I'm just fucking chilling, and we're just having a candid conversation, dude, for candid fucking conversational purposes and reasons, dude, for recreational, reasons and such. Man, just doing a little spritz, doing a little, bourbon, and having a little 40 and shit, just chilling, just cracking bottles, dog. What do they call it? What do they say? Big Willie status. Something like that, popping bottles. I've never done that shit. That shit's dumb. Popping bottles. Come on, dude. Who came up with that? That sounds dumb. Hold on. Here we go. On the West Coast, which I am not currently, we call that fucking sipping on 40s. But on the East Coast out here, niggas like, nigga, popping bottles, nigga, pop a bottle, yeah. And then you got these clubs, dude, that are stupid, ridiculous, dude. You go to these lounges, and they're just highway robbery operations. They're like, yeah, on this holiday, this club night, get you a whole table and buy you bottles. And then for like, if you spend $1,500 on some bottles, Dude, if you told niggas that shit out west, dude, okay, LA's different. But if you told niggas that shit out west, dude, like in different like towns like PDX, Portland, fucking Washington, Seattle, Everett, Tacoma, and niggas be like, that's dumb, dude. Who the fuck? That's insanity. Like $1,500. Get you a case of beer from the fucking grocery store, dude. Like, buy a keg, bro. Like, what? $1,500 on some reject shit? I mean, and it starts out like that on the East Coast, dude. It's stupid like that. Like, it's like, why is it even like that? Like, who lives sick like that? That's a sick, dude. That's a disgusting lifestyle, dude. I mean, seriously, dude, that is like weird to a lot of kids, dude, from the West Coast. It's just fucking twisted and weird and stupid. And it's like, man, you make all that money. Like, why would you spend a fortune? Because you got to understand, kids lie, dude, about the drug game. They lie about how much money they have. They tell you that they're ballers, dude. But to some people, and it's sad, dude, it really is. It really is, because the drug business is a fucked up, sick business to be in. But some kids that sell, dude, they make very little. Like, at the end of the day, after they sold, like, say a quarter ounce of cocaine, for example, right? Like powder cocaine. And I don't know anything about this. I just read about it on the internet. Don't ever do anything that I'm telling you. Don't ever do anything that I'm talking about. Don't take any of this as advice. I'm not providing legal or business advice. This is for educational purposes only, dude. But what I read about powder cocaine is like what a lot of kids do. They'll get a quarter, right? Which they can buy fucking, I don't know, dude, back when I was a kid in my early, pre-21s, I was like, I don't know, fucking 19 years old, and a quarter back in the day of cocaine on the internet site. The internet didn't exist back then, but we'll pretend like it did. Statutes of limitation. A quarter kind of on the average was about $250, dude. So it was like a quarter of a G ticket, a quarter of a thou, a quarter of a G ball, right? It's $250, right? So with the quarter, if you chopped it up properly back in the day, according to the internet and the movies that I saw, you could get $600. You could if you did stone for stone, and then on stone for stone, because you ain't giving dub, it's just like rock for rock, like chop it like small 20s back in the day on the internet for educational purposes. And don't ever do this shit. It's highly illegal. It's a fucking serious felony, dude. It's no joke. Do not fucking sell drugs in America. It is against the law, dude, and there are severe criminal and punitive penalties that apply. It is fucking goddamn illegal. It's criminal. It's off limits, dude. It's wrong. It's morally fucking corrupt. It's immoral. The drug business is sinful, dude, and do not ever engage in any kind of illegal drug trafficking whatsoever, whether petty, somewhere, middle of the road, like, moderate, like level dealing to high level, dude, or like petty, low level dealing. Like, don't even sell weed, dude, unless you're licensed to do so. And I'm not telling you to do it, even if you've got a license, dude. I'm just saying, this is what I read on the internet from a movie. So back in the day, a quarter was like about $250. And then sometimes, dude, niggas could cop a fucking, a quota for like 200, and then if you knew some niggas, maybe you could get it for like 180, which was some G shit, dude, or even just floated to you and just bring back whatever, right? I mean, everybody, back in the day on the internet and the movie wants to get a float. Point is that you can make like 6, and then from 6 you get a half, and then from half you can get, whatever. It just keeps going up. It's like it goes 250, 600, fucking 1,500, and then it's just double up, triple up, bubble up, right? All right. So that's how it used to work in the movies and on the internet and in non-reality, because it was just entertainment purposes only. And as I clearly indicated, don't do anything that I've talked about ever. Don't try it at home. Don't try it in at the office. Don't try it in the real world, because it is just purely entertainment. And it's wrong and it's immoral. It's amoral. which is the same fucking thing. But the point is, dude, is that a lot of cats, dude, in the real world selling crack cocaine, powder, drugs, guns, bombs, illicit materials. I don't know what they do. I do because I'm a government contractor, but I pretend like I don't know. But, motherfuckers who just do whatever they do, racketeering, black market shit, fucking stolen cars, chop shops, fucking prostitution, extortion, murder, fucking, whatever, dude, knockoff replicas. The point is that you have a lot of cats who have invested money in the rap hip hop industry. Some of them have done not shit, even though they've spent a fortune. Some of them have done, what do you consider okay? I mean, what is rich? What is wealthy? It's subjective. You know what I mean? Like, is he really wealthy? Did he really make out like a bandit? Maybe in his mind, because he made a few 100,000 or even a few million or a few tens. And your parents might be billionaires. You might be a billionaire by trade. And you're like, this nigga made a few 100 million. Pfft, so what? What a pussy. What a sucker. What a jake. That ain't shit where I'm from. Nigga's a bitch. Right? He ain't hit 100 billion. He ain't hit 100 billy yet. Whatever floats your boat, dude. Because man, the world is what it is and was and will be again. And so it's like, it's relative to the space-time traveler, rhyme traveler, observer. And it really is though. And where I'm going with this is that, hey man, if you can invest in advertisements on the internet and you're a drug dealer, a kingpin like you talk about, you should be number one, right? Because you got the money to buy. Like, let's say you have very little talent and you invest in your fucking shit, you should be number one in New York, right? If there are like 2,000 rappers, let's just go with the low number. Let's say there are 2,000 rappers in New York. And you're a drug kingpin, you should be able to drop like $25,000 on your fucking weight, on your non-talented shit, and you should be able to hit number one in New York all the time, right? Like all the time, dude. Like every day, like 25, dude. To a struggling artist who eats top ramen, right? To a nigga that's selling like weed, like shake, like when I was in Chicago, niggas was selling dro. You got major drug fucking cartel networks and shit, and niggas is selling like Midwest shit that's like hydroponic. It ain't even wet. It ain't even from fucking Washington State, dude. Like it ain't. It's some bunk shit. It's like the man, dude. It's like you're like, oh, that's how y'all do it out here. Let me see. Okay, so you're selling weed that's the size of my pinky fingernail, and that's a 20. That's a twomp out here. Wow, $20 for that. That's really interesting. That's robbery, nigga. So they're not even selling Cali Bud. Some people are, but most cats aren't. It's just dro all day in a little tiny bag. It's like a vape hit. It's like, okay, it's gone now. Spend another $20. It's like cocaine, dude. You might as well be. Don't do it, but it's the same numbers, dude, out there. It's weird and it doesn't make sense. Whereas when you get back toward the West Coast, Puget Sound, Washington, State, Pacific Northwest, the portions are larger and the bud is real and it's like sticky and it sticks to the wall and it glows in the dark and it has fucking red hairs and it's crystalline. And it's real shit. And it's homegrown. It's not grown underwater or fucking like in space. It's not strange, dude. It's just fucking it's mother love bud. The icky sticky hypersonic bubonic chronic. The shit in the Midwest is like poop bud. It's not real, dude. It's like fake crack. Might as well be K2 because it's one step away from being K2 fucking artificial. But you know what I mean? That's what cats do there, dude, and that's their thing. And that's what they do all day, every day. And but the cats that are like kingpins, supposedly, that have, all this money, in contrast to kids that sell like fake little like Midwest dro, right? The like dro runners, the ones that like run like little dro hits, like, hey, you want a packet, dog? A $20 like little dro? I got bud, I got weed. And you're like, oh, for real? Let me see it. You know, because I got a Uzi from Israel. So it's like, you know, nigga, I'm shit, like, laser beamed up, nigga, like, what's up? Let me see it, dog. Like, you know, come on, dog. Like, let me see what you got. And niggas like, okay, I got you. You armed up. You with 100 niggas and posse and shit. All right, here what we sell out here. And it's like, a little micro hit, dude. That's $20 in Chicago. That's weird. Where these numbers come from? Like, cause in good faith, I can't buy this. I mean, first of all, I can't buy this. This is a pinner hit, you know? Oh, nigga, what you mean? That's like normal numbers out here. And I have relatives out there, dude, and I've seen the scales and the measurements and shit. And to them, that's the norm, dude. They buy it like pinner hit. Like, think like pinner, like a little, you know, a pinner if you smoke tobacco or like weed or both or whatever. Like you roll a little pinner hit and a little zigzag. Because I come from the era of like smoking out zigzags, dude. If you gonna smoke some weed, just roll it up like a J, like Cheech and Chong. We don't fuck with none of this weird shit that niggas are on, this fucking weird dimension shit of this so-called today, right? So niggas take a little pinner hit, like a little micro. It's like, okay, you went from smoking weed to being a drug addict, dude. Like, that's weird. How does it happen? Gateway drug, something fucks your mind up because you become dumb, like an idiot dumb. Like you're smoking weed and you're like doing dumb numbers or something. Like, no, dude. Okay. Like niggas don't do this out west. Like this pinner hit shit, this is not $20 ever. You try this shit, dude. I get it. You're part of a nation. I get it. You're part of some secret code shit. Guess what? Code in secrecy. So am I. And here's the deal. We might even be part of the same nation. If you do this shit on the West Coast, nigga, like, you gonna have a zillion guns pointed at your dome. Because this ain't even for real where I come from, dude. Okay? So, yeah. Niggas do some dro shit for $20. Like, put it this way. $20 worth of weed in Chicago looks like a crack rock. Pretty much might as well be. And listen, I'm being honest. Like, I've seen it with my own eyes, and I've been there, and I've seen it. I'm gonna tell you this, dude. I'm not gonna tell you that I sold it. I'm not gonna say that on the internet. Because, dude, I mean, let's say I lived in Chicago, dude, and I was like helping out some folks or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And I just happen to be like, oh, well, you know where I'm from and whatever the West Coast, you know, man, niggas, we all the same thing. So, you know, you need my assistance because, so I'm gonna, oh, okay, this is how we bagging it up out here. Let me just help you for the day. Oh, but these numbers and dimensions are totally different here. Like, this is a 20? Psh, nigga, this looks like a 20 rock of cocaine, not marijuana. Yeah, so the numbers and dimensions are weird in Chicago, dude, because niggas will pay for some shit that looks like the same dimensions as a little tiny stone, but it's green and it's marijuana. And niggas buy that shit out of a little tiny, like the size of your fucking small pinky, your little small finger, right? The fingernail on your small finger. If you have a child, your infant's like little tiny, like the size of a dime. It's like a dime hit, dude, of weed. We sell that shit for $20, dude. You got a dime in your pocket, like a coin? Pull out a dime if you got a dime. Put it on the counter. Yeah, it's $20 worth of fucking bud in Chicago, dude. This shit is stupid. You try to sell that shit on the West Coast, dude, on the United States U.S. West Coast for $20 fucking dollars. You'll have probably like 1,000 guns pointed at you, dude. Like, nigga, for real? Okay, right, that's $20. That's funny, bitch. Okay, but they do that in Chicago because that's normal there. I get it, supply and demand, metrics, ebb and flow, like changing numbers, Mandela effect. Woo! Yeah, they don't do that shit out west, dude. There's no such fucking thing. And so, you have kids that do that game. That's their life. They run dime bags all day long. And they don't make big numbers because they can't and I don't want to say graduate because it just seems weird and it seems like I'm promoting the fucking shit and I'm glorifying it. I'm not actually. But they can't really rise up in those like hierarchies in the structures because they're just not made out for it. And, you know, the universe is probably looking out for them anyway because they should never be on those levels because the shit is evil and corrupt and don't ever fucking be part of that shit. But that's all they can do, dude, is they can run dime bags all day and they make, I don't know, whatever they make, dude, after taxes and after fucking arrests and after like, you know, doors getting kicked in and like jail bids and fucking prison time, whatever, and baby's mama running off with other niggas and, you know, whatever, dude. Niggas make whatever money they do in the game. You know, one day a nigga has $250, dude, because he just sold a bunch of weed, and then the next day he has no money, okay, because he's flipping dime bags. Then you have these niggas that make like, you know, tens of thousands of dollars a day. I know some niggas like that too. Because they're totally legit businessmen. And, I mean, nigga, I'm not the one on the internet throwing up tens of thousands of dollars to my ear. I ain't dry snitching, nigga. I'm a fucking G in this game, dude. I'm a fucking top dog. Nigga, this is Bloods Gang Pyru. And, I'm triple OG. But what I'm saying is that just being a real analyst, dude, and a real businessman and a real chief in this game, you have some dudes telling on themselves, man, and they tell you, dude, on their raps that they're selling kilos, dude, and that they're running cartels. Oh, wow, that's interesting. So since you're saying that publicly, that's probably how you're paying for advertising and marketing of your raps. Yeah. So, dude, it's weird because I haven't been spending any money on advertisements. And all of these drug cartels and all of these drug dealers and all of these big bosses and all of these big pimps and all of these big pushers and hustlers and big dons and people who are so big with all of these tens of thousands of dollars that they make supposedly on a daily basis. And then the ones who, statistical outliers, they do. I mean, you know, the feds are watching them, but, you know, they think they're getting away with something. But yeah, these niggas, you know, they're making, you know, some tens of thousands of dollars a day because they're organized criminals, right? And they're buying all these ads on YouTube and Facebook and all these advertisements because, you know, to drop a few $1,000s a day, a few $1,000s a day on Reverb Nation is just like making it rain at the strip club to these guys. It ain't nothing because they're going to make 3 times that tomorrow when it's a better drug deal day, right, for them until they get caught and arrested or however it works out. Maybe they never get caught and arrested. But the point is, there's a statistical probability that they will be caught and arrested. But let's say they never do. And let's say the next day is an even better drug deal payday for them, right? So they can buy even more ads. Or maybe they just keep buying the same number of ads periodically, right? Systematically, regularly, cyclically, right? I'm not even paying for fucking ads, dude, period. And I'm higher than these niggas are on the charts. Like, I'm not even paying for any advertisements, dude, and I ain't selling dope, and I'm not selling drugs, and I'm not buying advertisements, not even one, not even $5 worth of ads, dude, and I'm still higher up on the rap charts than these motherfuckers. I haven't bought a fucking advertisement, dude, on Reverb Nation, I don't know, like a year, for like a year. And I'm still fucking top 25, top 20. Oh shit, today I'm 22. I've been number 5 in New York. This is out of thousands of rappers. The list. I mean, you think there are 200 rappers in New York? We're talking about 20 million people. It's half the size of California. On Reverb Nation, it's a nationwide fucking system, dude. You got niggas up there fucking that, you know, they're telling you that they're top drug dealers. Okay, nigga, whatever. You know, I would say that's cool, but, you know, I don't want to promote drugs, you know, because, you know, I'm a rapper dude doing positive shit. You know, I mean, that's my persona. I mean, listen, I'm saying that for fucking publicity, but nonetheless, I mean, here's the deal. The reality is I'm not buying advertisements. Zero, none, nada. Okay? And I don't know any Spanish other than mucho dinero. I haven't spent any fucking dinero on any advertisement on Reverb Nation. They asked me the other day, they're like, we're reaching out to you because you're in a handful of individuals and you're at the top of the rap game in New York. And we want to know if you want to be on the special level. And for this amount of money, you can buy these advertisements. And I was just like, oh, thanks for the offer. I'm not spending a penny on that shit. Right? Okay. Dude, these niggas are throwing dough on these ads and on these marketing campaigns. And I'm still higher up on the charts than they are. How am I doing that, dude? I mean, listen, I'm not egotistical, dude. I'm not conceited. I'm just saying I'm not even spending thousands of dollars on advertisements. I'm not even spending $5 on fucking advertisements. I spent money with Reverb Nation a few years ago, dude. I ran a few weekly campaigns where I gave them like $5 a day, $10 a day, $15 a day, $30 a day. I did that shit, man. I did that for a minute, for a hot second. I haven't done that shit in years. I think like last year, I might have spent like in like 12 months ago, I might have like jumped back into it like, yo, I'm going to bump these numbers up today, get like 15,000 views overnight, man, that are unique and organic. I'll give them $15. I haven't done that, dude, in a year. And you know what, man? I had dropped on the charts to like 37. Now keep in mind, dude, I've been top 40 consistently for more than 2 years on Reverb Nation, dude. When niggas throwing dough, making it rain, throwing money, drug money, whatever, gun money, whatever they're fucking throwing money, throwing money. They're throwing money and I'm not even throwing money and I'm still beating these niggas on the microphone. I'm still above these fucking fools on the microphone and they gotta spend money to be dope. And I'm just organically dope, dude. I'm just naturally dope. I don't need to spend money on the shit anymore. I've got enough content out there that people now they hear the shit and they realize I've been in the game for a long time and I already have name recognition. So you got fools that are taking $25,000 cash, spending it on an advertising marketing campaign versus me spending zero and I'm beating these fucking fools on the charts because my shit's dope. Their content, dude, is nothing. They don't have anything. They're not even talking about anything. They think they're so hard, dude. They're talking about the shit, this mumble shit. Niggas or something to be, he need to put this stuff on here. And it's like, right. Doesn't make sense. Nobody understands that unless they're totally insane and fucking high on some weird drug where it's like mutual hallucination. None of that made sense and it's not human language, and you threw $25,000 at that, and I'm still beating you on the charts, dude. I'm still doing better than you on the charts. That shows that I have talent. Now, I'm not egotistical and I'm not conceited. And I didn't say that I'm the best in the world. All I said to you, it demonstrates that I'm talented. If I went for a job, like a day job, at, I don't know, NASA or fucking, I don't know, any agency or company. And I had to say, hey, man, I spent money for 10 years in college and I took all these stupid fucking classes on IT and computer, cybersecurity, counterintelligence, counterespionage, electronics engineering, fucking mechanical engineering, advanced university mathematics, theoretical and applied physics, I don't know, molecular and biological fucking chemistry, whatever, right? I'd have to say to them, I have skills and I'd like for you to hire me if you would please, right? You have to sell yourself in an interview or you don't get the fucking job. I'm not even conceited, dude. I'm not saying that I'm ultra dope. I just am. And I'm not saying, dude, that I'm the best. I'm not number one in the world, dude. I'm not Eminem and Dr. Dre. I'm not these guys. Out of like 20,000 Reverb Nation artists in New York, I'm fucking number 5, because I've been that high on the charts and I plan to be number 1 too. So out of 20,000 fucking rappers, I mean, being number 5 out of 20,000 is pretty fresh to me. you know? And I'm not spending $25,000, dude, to fucking promote myself. And I'm beating people that are spending $25,000. So just knowing that I'm beating these motherfuckers that are throwing a quarter of $100K, like, I have no talent because I'm just auto tune, bitch and fucking selling drugs and nigga fucking auto tune, my gang, gang. Okay, I mean, really, dude. And then you throw $25,000 and you think that's gonna go somewhere? I beat you. You just lost 25 grand. I'm beating niggas, dude. I'm in a title. I'm in a match. This is, come on, man. This is a competition. And I'm effortlessly beating you motherfuckers that are tossing 25K out the door, out the window. That's sad, dude, that you would throw away $25,000. You know what you can do with $25,000? You can feed homeless people, dude. You can feed starving babies in many different countries on the planet, not just South, Saharan Africa, like you thought I was going to say. Any fucking where, dude. South, Central America, third world countries, in the United States, China, Mexico, Canada. Dude, you can feed people, dude, with that money. You think it's going to help your mumble rap? Auto-tune, gang, G, I'm on, gang, I'm on the, I'm New York, yeah, my gang pitch, pops, we popping bottles, popping up bottles. $25,000, dude, you're an insane fucking bastard, dude. You're a ludicrous fool, okay? You're a fucking imbecilious moron. And I'm still beating you on the fucking microphone, dude. Because you obviously have zero talent. None whatsoever. I've been number five out of, I don't know, 100,000 fucking rappers, dude, on the East Coast. Like, I haven't just been number 5, and it's not just me too, by the way. It's all of 495. We haven't been just. It isn't that we've just been number 5. We've been top like 34 regionally, like for the entire East Coast. All right. So your drug cartels throwing powder cocaine, like crack, ecstasy money, and like whatever you're fucking selling, dude, on the black market on your talent. Dude, if I'm above you on the charts and I'm not even paying a 1 fucking penny red cent for advertising, I'm ultra rad, dude, and I'm ultra fresh, and I'm beating you, dude, and I'm destroying your fucking drug empire, dude, just by being dope myself. You see, I'm not spending money, and you are. Do you see the math? You see that? You see the difference? You see the fundamental difference? You see that equation, right? You see the proportionality and the incongruence. You get it? Contrast, juxtaposition. Like, you're not doing well financially because you're a fucking idiot throwing tens of thousands of dollars on your auto-tune because someone told your dumb brain, oh, if you do auto-tune, dude, auto-tune, gang, bitch, fucker, sold drugs, right? Gucci gang, Gucci, right? Someone was like, dude, if you say those things and you do a robot auto-tune voice, dude, you'll make millions. You're not making millions. You're losing millions of dollars, dude, over time. And you have no talent. And I'm the dude that's beating you on the charts, dude, consistently, like over and over again. And I'm not spending a penny. It's just fun, dude, because I'm a real MC, dude, and I write real rhymes, and I'm about this craft, dude. I'm about the craft. And why are you doing yourself so illy, dude? Like, why are you even fronting like you're an MC? You know what I mean? Because the fact that you're pretending to be an MC, and even though you're spending like 30 grand to like get up on the charts, and I'm someone that's not spending a penny and I'm still beating you, like, why are you even still in the rap game, dude? Like, you should seriously quit. Go to school, get a job, like, that's real. Like, stop sagging your pants, dude. Like, stop spending fucking $30,000 on your talentless, like, fake rap career. Like, dude, you don't have talent at all in the rap industry, dude. And while you still have money from your illicit fucking black market, like, weirdo life of like dark drug culture, dude, why don't you clean yourself up, man, and fucking give some money back to society, dude, and like get a fucking real job and go to college, dude, and get some, I don't know, get some sense about you or something and help out some people that are fucking less fortunate. I mean, for real. So anyway, that's the point, man, is that, 495, dude, we've been number 5 in New York, man. That's pretty close to number 1. And one day, very soon, we are going to be number 1. And, yeah, dude, we're not even spending money on advertisements. Isn't that just so amazing, dude, how so fucking ultra fucking rad we are in that way, man? Yeah, because it's irrefutable at this point, and it's incontrovertible that given the sheer number, the large sizable number, the enormous number of like tens of thousands of rappers, and we just keep staying at the top of the charts, we must be doing something correctly.